Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 10, and today we will present about an analysis song. And the title of the song is Umbrella, I See the Light, and then Beyond from Wana 2. Alright, number one is Umbrella. The singer of the song Umbrella is Rihanna. While the song was written by a team consisting of Jay-Z, Terius the Dream, Nas, and Christopher Tricky Stewart. Alright, first, let's talk about the meaning and metaphors used in the song. The song uses several symbolic words to describe emotional support and protection. The most important metaphor is umbrella. In this context, umbrella does not refer to the object we use when it rains. Instead, it represents protection, comfort, and emotional support. It means the singer is offering herself as a safe place when someone is going through a difficult time. Next, the song uses rain as a symbol of problems, sadness, or emotional struggles. When she says it's raining, it means someone is facing pressure or negative experiences in life. The word storm represents something even heavier, major conflict, deep sadness, or life crisis. So, together, rain and storm describe different levels of emotional difficulty. The message is clear. The singer promises that she will stay by someone's side no matter how difficult the situation is. Okay, now let's move to the figurative language in the song. The first figurative language is metaphor, just such as umbrella is protection, rain is sadness, storm is serious problems. The next one is repetition. In the chorus, Rihanna repeats the line, "You can stand under my umbrella, Ella, Ella." This repetition makes the song catchy and memorable. It also emphasizes the idea of comfort and support. Another device is symbolism. Rain symbolizes sadness, the umbrella symbolizes protection, and shine together symbolizes hope and happiness. There is also imagery because the song gives us strong visual pictures like rain, storms, and light, helping listeners imagine the emotional situation. Lastly, there is a like hyperbole in the line "will shine together," which exaggerates happiness how to show how strong their bond is. Now, I will explain the structure of the song. Number one is intro from Jay Z's rap. The intro sets the theme of the strength and loyalty. Number two is verse one. Rihanna introduced this relationship and emotional connection. Number three is pre chorus. This section puts emotion and prepares the listener for the main message. Number four is chorus. This is the most important part. The main message, offering protection and support, is repeated here. Number five is verse 2. This verse repeats the idea of unconditional support even in difficult time. Number 6 is bridge. This section depends the emotional mood with softer vocals. Number 7 is final chorus or outro. The song closes by repeating the central message. She will always be there. She will always be there. Each part supports the meaning of the song by creating emotional build-up and emphasizing loyalty.
Next song is I See the Light. Songwriter Glenn Slater, whose music was communicated by Alan Menken, sung by Mandy Moore and Zachary Levy. This is the lyrics of I See the Light. First, metaphorical meaning. This light explains the main metaphors found in the song I See the Light. The metaphors, like and folk, represent emotional conditions rather than ritual objects. Like symbolizes awareness, clarity, hope, and understanding. Meanwhile, fog represents confusion, uncertainty, and emotional blindness. When the lyrics say the fog has lifted, it means the character finally gains emotional clarity and sees the truth. The metaphor the sky is new emphasizes a fresh start and a renewed perspective on life. Next, symbolism in the lyrics. In this slide, present the major symbols used in the lyrics and their meanings, like represents hope, truth, and emotional awakening. Fog symbolizes confusion and emotional blindness. A new sky indicates transformation and a new beginning. Starlight symbolizes dreams, destiny, and magical realization. Finally, the praise, "Know that I see you," symbolizes how another person can act as a catalyst for emotional awareness and personal transformations. Translation strategies for poems or songs. This slide explains several translation strategies commonly used for translating poems and songs. Literal translations keeps the structure and words but may lose poetic meaning. Metaphorical translation keeps the figurative meaning rather than literal words. Modulation changes the sentence structure or perspective for naturalness. Domestication adapts the translation to Indonesian cultural and linguistic norms. Poetic adaptations modifies lines to maintain rhythm, emotional flow, and singability. Emotional equivalence in translation. And this slide shows how emotional equivalence is important in song translation. The goal is not to translate words literally, but to convey the same feelings the original lyrics express, such as hope, clarity, love, and realization. The example demonstrates how the Indonesian translation still delivers relief, awakening, and emotional transformation similar to the original English lyrics. And the last is cultural adaptation. In the slide explains how cultural adaptation function in translating the song. The symbols used, like sky, stars, are universal, so they do not require major cultural adjustments. However, the translator must still adapt the emotional tone, rhythm, and natural flow to match Indonesian poetic style. The challenge is balancing fidelity to the original metaphors while ensuring the translated version sounds natural and poetic.
Beyond from Moana 2 is written by Abigail Barlow and Emily Peer and sung by Ali E. Cravalho with the Vaka. The song continues Moana's emotional journey, showing her desire to explore while carrying the responsibilities of a leader. As a successor to How Far I'll Go, it reflects her growth into a more mature and courageous heroine. Its oceanic sounds and cultural influences highlight themes of identity, heritage, and moving beyond personal limits. The next is Song Beyond Moana. The song uses beyond as a metaphor for personal growth and the courage to move past one's limitation, reflecting Moana's longing to explore what lies outside her familiar world. The Paris voice calling me symbolizes her intuition or inner reasoning, a quiet force that guides her even when no real sound is present. It represents the feeling that she is meant for something greater, urging her to take the next step. The ocean, a central symbol in Moana's journey, stands for freedom, transformation, and the emotional challenges she must face to truly understand herself. It represents constant movement and change, much like the evolution she undergoes throughout the story. Altogether, the song emphasizes that real growth happens when someone dares to trust their inner calling, even when the path ahead is uncertain. Moana chooses to go beyond because she believes that only there can she discover her true purpose and fulfill who she is meant to become. The next is figurative language. The song Beyond uses figurative language to highlight Moana's inner journey and growth. Metaphors like beyond, voice calling, and ocean represent self-transformation, destiny, and freedom. Symbolic elements such as the vast ocean, the unknown, the horizon light, and the canoe deepen the theme of exploration and identity. Imaginary in Paris, like rising tides and far beyond the shore, helps create a vivid sense of adventures, while the repetition of beyond reinforces the message of courage. Personification in lines, such as "The Ocean Calls Me", shows Moana's connection to nature, and like hyperboles emphasize her determination to pursue her purpose. And the last is translation analysis. Translation analysis examines how well the translated relic preserves meaning while adapting naturally to the target language. It evaluates whether the core message remains intact, whether the literal and contextual meaning stays consistent, and whether any important ideas are altered or lost. For instance, the lyric "I must go where I'm meant to be" translate as "Aku harus pergi ke tempat aku seharusnya berada" accurately maintains the sentence of destiny and purpose. The analysis also considers structural adjustment, such as change in word order or phrasing needed to follow Indonesian grammar. In the translation of "I will follow the current without fear" into "kan ku ikuti arus tanpa rasa takut." The structure shifts to fit natural Indonesian expression, but the meaning stays fully consistent, demonstrating a clear and effective translation. Lyric "I will follow the current without fear", yang artinya akan ku ikuti arus tanpa rasa takut. The structure shifts to fit Indonesian grammar, but the meaning stay consistent. The next is the emotional nuances. The assessment of emotional nuances focus on whether the translation maintains the original lyrics, mood, and intensity, including feelings such as courage, hope, or longing. It also considers whether the poetic or dramatic effect is preserved without weakening or exaggerating the emotion. In the lyric "I'm ready to go beyond the reef", translated into "Aku siap melampaui karang", the sense of determination remains clear, thus the emotional nuances of the original line is successfully preserved.